I'm just really surprised like how nice everything looks and how clean the store looks. But then when you really pay a close attention, the prices are so expensive. That's why the store is so clean. Inflation at restaurants in San Francisco. What up, internet world? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video. I thought I would do a little update video talking about inflation in San Francisco at restaurants because, a lot of people live in the city. You probably go out to eat at a restaurant or you probably order food to go. And, inflation is really, really kicking in. Now, if you guys don't know, I do a lot of Uber Eats food delivery, like on a bicycle. And lately I've noticed that things have been much, much slower. And I think the reason why things have been much, much slower is probably because of the price of food has went up with inflation, and that's going to make food delivery cost more. Like if something costs $10 on food delivery and now it increased from $10 to like $12, well, the taxes are going to be higher, the delivery fee is going to be higher. That delivery is just going to cost that person more. And this person also, they have to pay for other things that is being affected by inflation. So it kind of slows down everything. And there's a couple different restaurants I go to, and I've just noticed that some restaurants I see inflation, inflation hurting them versus other restaurants. I see like these Mediterranean restaurants, it seemed like they raise their prices way more than like Asian restaurants I go to, because I go to a couple different Thai restaurants, and this Thai restaurant I go to, since the pandemic started, they've only raised their price like once. It was like kind of a big bump. They raised it like 30%, right? But these other falafel shops, some of these like Mediterranean shops, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the different types of food that they prepare, because I don't know how much, the ingredients cost at some of these Mediterranean restaurants, but like the prices seem like to go up quite a bit. So there's this one falafel restaurant I used to go to in the Castro at 18th and Castro. I used to go there before the pandemic, and I would get falafel balls, 3 falafel balls, French fries, and hummus. And before the pandemic, all 3 of those would cost like, I think like $13.50 or $14 for all 3. Right after the pandemic started, I remember going there and they went up on the prices. I remember you can get all 3 things for about like $18, right? And then after, they raised it to $18 for all 3 things, I would go there and I would just get like 2 of the things, right? I went there maybe a month ago just to go there because I haven't went there in so long. I just got I think it was the French fries and the hummus or something like that. I was surprised. It was like $15. And I was just thinking, whoa, just before the pandemic, I could get like all 3 for like less than $15. And now it's like $15 just for like the 2 sides, and like I don't even get the 3rd side. So I noticed that some restaurants, the prices are going up a lot more than others. Since a lot of the prices have started to go up, I found myself like, sort of cutting corners. Like I was usually never the type of person that, go off to like corporations. I would always like go to the mom and pop shops, when it comes to like eating out. But then now with the price of, with the price of food going up, I actually do go to Chipotle more, just because I can, use the rewards program and I can get like free Chipotle. And I also found myself, going to Burger King because their French fries are vegan. So every now and then I'll use the Burger King app and like show up and like get some French fries. So like, definitely I've been cutting corners, and I used to eat out like 3 times a day. Like no joke, I used to eat out 3 times a day religiously. It was like my favorite thing to do is like go out, get food. Now, some days I don't even eat out. Some days it's got to the point where I'll just go to Whole Foods and I'll just get like a sweet potato and come home and like put it in the Instapot and like just eat the sweet potato, and that costs like $1.50 or like $1.30 or $1.20. It really depends on the size of the sweet potato. But this is some of the things I do. And also I've been going to Grocery Outlet. I don't know if you guys know about Grocery Outlet, if there's a Grocery Outlet where you live, but Grocery Outlet is like amazing. It's kind of like the Ross of food, but for grocery stores, and they have really, really good deals. And like going to places like Whole Foods, oh my gosh, dude. Like there's a Whole Foods that just opened up downtown. I go there and I'm just really surprised like how nice everything looks and how clean the store looks. But then when you really pay a close attention, the prices are so expensive. That's why the store is so clean. right? And I know a lot of people say, oh, it's Whole Foods, like it's whole paycheck. Well, actually, in the city, Whole Foods is like not that expensive, you know, compared to, I mean, going to Safeway, some things at Whole Foods are like still cheaper going to Whole Foods than actually going to like Safeway, which is like supposedly like your cheap, like your low cost grocery store. I just noticed that like certain things at Whole Foods like never go on sale anymore. Like before the pandemic, I would go to Whole Foods and you would just see like way more things on sale. And now I hardly ever see anything on sale at Whole Foods. And it's not just Whole Foods. It's like Safeway too. It's not just like a Whole Foods thing. I've noticed this, you know, just all across the board. It, you know, with inflation, with, you know, with cost more to transport goods from one location to the next, it's gonna be less deals out there. Now, the only deals I kind of do see are like, you know, stuff at Target, like stuff that you really don't need, you know, just plastic goods, but not really stuff that like you for real need, like food. Like everything's like super expensive. Like when it comes to like, you know, food with the inflation. Really wish it chills out soon, but I kind of feel that like prices won't go down. I kind of feel like prices will just stay high, because I don't know, once restaurants raise their prices, like they're not gonna lower their prices. But one thing I do notice is it just seems like less people are going out to restaurants because of the prices. So I don't know, we'll have to see how this goes. It's getting wild out there. It's getting wild out there. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Thought I would just, you know, make a quick video talking about the whole inflation. I see a lot of people talking about inflation, you know, all around, and yeah, it's real. It's real. They cut it on and they haven't cut it off yet. Anyway, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and peace out. Yo, out.